In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to connect MySQL to Java using NetBeans. I have MySQL installed on my machine. I am using WAMP server. If you would like to use WAMP server as well, you can download it from the following URL and install it. After installing WAMP server and run it, you will notice there is an icon here. You click that icon and then MySQL, then MySQL console. That will bring the MySQL console to the screen. By default, there will be no password for the database. I will keep it the way it is for simplicity. I'm going to press on enter and I'm ready to use it. First of all, I'm going to create a database. I'm going to call it employee record. Next, I'm going to create a table inside this database. I'm going to call it employee. For simplicity, I'm going to have only two fields here. First field is first name, which is going to be varchar 30. And the second field is last name, which is going to be varchar 30 as well. Next, I'm going to insert some data in this database. So, insert into employee values. First name is John, and last name is anything. Next, I'm going to show you how to connect it to Java. After creating the database, you will need to download the connector that will connect to Java. Browse to the following URL, mysql.com/products/connector. When you come to this page, you will need to download the following connector, which is JDBC driver for MySQL. Click on download and save it to your disk. I have it already on my computer, so I'm going to skip this step. Now you can open NetBeans and start new projects. The project going to be Java application. Next, I'm going to call this project MySQL connection. After creating the project, come to the library and expand it. You will notice there is only JDK available for you. Right click on the library and add a jar folder. In this step, we're adding the connector that we downloaded from MySQL. I have it saved on my desktop. So double click it and open it. And you will need the jar file that's in it, MySQL connector. Notice that it's been added to your library. Now you are ready to use it. First of all, I'm going to import java.sql.all. For simplicity, I will throw exception from the main method. Now I'm going to load the driver, and we will do that in class for name. And here I will write the path to the driver. It's in com.mysql.jdbc, and in here, if you scroll down, that's the class we are loading, driver. com.mysql.jdbc.driver with capital D because it's class name. Now we're ready to do the connection. Connection com is equal to driver manager dot get connection. This method will take three parameters. The first one is the URL to MySQL. So JDBC is the type of connection. The name of the database is MySQL, or the type of the database is MySQL. It's available on the local host because it's on my machine. It has the port 3306, and the database name is employee underscore record. After doing the connection, we can do the prepared statement. Visualize this happening here. Statement is equal to on dot prepare statement. Here we can put our SQL statement. In this case, it's select all from employee, which is the table name. And now we will do the result. Statement dot execute query. So this method here will execute the query that we wrote, which is select all from employee, and it will store the result in this variable. Now we will need to loop through this variable and get the record and print it to the screen. So while result.next, so that means as long as result has more record, do the following. So we will print to the screen result.next string, get string, and the first record start at 1, and the second record we will print result.get string will be number 2. And that's all we have to do to see the records. I'm going to run the program. We see that we are connected to the database and we have an error somewhere. I forgot to put the username, using root, and the password. I have no password. And now we run it. And we see that John anything, the name that we entered to the table. John anything.